Michel, this is something we've been talking for a long time of having an election this fall, and now there is a very strong likelihood it can happen.
Yeah, that's right. Justin Trudeau expected to be going to meet with Mary Simon on Sunday to dissolve Parliament, as you pointed out there, Akshay. This is something that has been long in the making, and as you and I were discussing earlier today, it's like the pre-election announcements have already and have been in full swing for weeks now. Shortly after the House rose for the summer, Justin Trudeau began a cross-country tour, really hit up almost every province, and there was announcement after announcement after announcement, and a lot of dollars attached to those announcements as well, I should point out. You know, we've been talking about this for a substantial amount of time. Justin Trudeau has been in a minority government for about 2 years now. Usually they last anywhere from 18 months to 2 years. So the timing is right, and Justin Trudeau's numbers are doing quite well right now. They see an opportunity with the Conservatives, curious to see what is going to happen in Quebec. That is really going to be a province to watch right now. The Bloc doing quite well in that province.
That'll be interesting to see indeed, Michel. So having an election during the pandemic is tricky. We have seen provinces, of course, do that in the last 1.5 years, but now we're talking about a federal and national election. How is the Prime Minister, you think, expected to explain this to Canadians who are not ready at this time, especially looking at how the Delta variant and the cases are on the rise? It's kind of tricky.
Definitely tricky. And you know what? Pretty much as we were learning about this, we heard Theresa Tam saying that Canada is in the fourth wave. So it's not necessarily a great coincidence, I think you could say. And he's going to have to navigate this carefully. There's going to need to be a clear messaging on how this election, if indeed he does walk over to see the Governor General on Sunday, how it will happen safely. Mail-in ballots are going to be a thing. We've seen those in provincial elections as well. But you know what? I say that it's not for sure until he walks over to Rideau Hall, Akshay. He can still change his mind. But right now, sources telling me that the plan is for Sunday, with Election Day around September 20th.
That's right. There is, of course, a possibility he may change his mind. But it seems as though parties are getting ready, or NDP for that matter, almost ready, with Jagmeet Singh coming out this morning and, of course, sharing the party's platform as well. So they are all gearing up for the possibility of an election.
Absolutely. And Jagmeet Singh, really smart, actually, coming out ahead of the election call and gaining, a little bit of momentum, telling Canadians what his platform is going to be about. We know that people across the country are getting ready in ridings, volunteers assembling, getting ready to put up, all those posters around town and across the country. So there's a lot of work that's involved. This is expected, to be a short election. The minimum is 36 days. But a lot of work happens and has been happening for weeks now in preparation for this.
Short election campaign indeed, and that too amidst a pandemic, Michel. And we know that it has been sort of challenging for Erin O'Toole to familiarize himself with the rest of the country. While Justin Trudeau has done that, Jagmeet Singh, this is going to be a second election as a leader of the NDP. There are challenges that lie ahead for Erin O'Toole.
Absolutely. Erin O'Toole's numbers, his popularity, not very high in the latest polls that we've seen. And I think you and I are going to be talking about polls ad nauseum for the next couple of weeks as well, watching those numbers very, very closely. The Conservatives also have another very big problem within the party itself, talking about social conservatives and social progressives. There's even talk about, should the party split again? That, of course, would not help the Conservatives win the election. The leader of the Conservative Party does have a very difficult job ahead to unite the party, to get everybody on the same page, and to align policies that really sell to Canadians, Akshay.
All right, we'll have to leave it at that for the moment.